So the Potensic Atom 2, this will be a first flight review. Should be a good little drone. They've increased the size of the sensor on this one if you've already got a Potensic Atom 1. So I'm going to get straight to it and get this little bird up in the air. I've already got my phone in the fantastic controller. Let's go ahead and turn it on. And it's amazing how fast the app opens. Right, it's a brand new battery, fully charged. Go ahead and turn the drone on. Oh, if anyone's wondering, I put my operator ID in there. I don't know if you can see that down the back. And also, it's well worth putting your phone number on the batteries, just in case you lose your drone one day. So I'm going to slide the battery in. Obviously, take the gimbal cover off, turn it on. There you go, there's the little gimbal. Now I'll put it on the landing pad down here. Right, so we're going to click fly now on the app. Just got to wait for the satellites. So while we're waiting for the satellites to lock on, let's go ahead and look in the menus. So speed, we'll put that in video mode. Beginner mode is off. Signal loss, return to home. Return altitude, I think I'll lower that. There's nothing high here. I'll put that at 35 meters. Dynamic home points on. Silent returns on. Maximum altitude, maximum distance. Right, we've got 16 satellites. I almost forgot, I'm going to put a little strobe on, which bear in mind, this will put the drone over 250 grams. Yeah, I love these ViFly strobe lights. You can see how bright that is there. Look. Right. So, we have 17 satellites, we're good to take off. So the first thing I want to check is how stable this drone is in the air. Oh yeah, and also, this drone you can take off with one hand, holding the C1 button and the down stick. And then you release the down stick. And there we go, there's the little drone. What I like to do first is to check the drone speed. So with the C2 button, I'm going to put it on video mode. And just for now, in the calibration, in the safety, where is it? I want to put it to miles an hour, imperial. Because that's Brits, we do everything in metric apart from miles. So I want to see how fast this drone goes. Right. So let's gain a bit of height. Let's lower that gimbal down. We're shooting in 4K 30. Let's start recording. Now let's go. So in video mode, we are doing, it's in feet per second. So it's not in miles an hour. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to put it on back to metric. And I will come back. Right, so cine mode, flying backwards at least, is 5.5 meters a second. Now let's, with the C2 button, switch it to normal mode and do the same thing. Now on normal I believe we should get 10. Yeah, there you go, 9.8. And now we'll put it in sport mode. Now I believe you have to be a little bit higher to go in sports mode, so let's see. Normal, video. I think it might be 8 meters. Let's go up. Now we are 9 meters high. So sport mode, flying backwards. I better stop above my head because there's trees up there, and I'll go forward again. And sports mode, we are getting 15.5 meters a second, which is good. I think the top speed is 16.5. So we were out 200 meters and video transmission looked okay. It does lose some resolution the further you get, I think. Seems to brake relatively quickly. I forgot to check the stability. Let's bring that back to us. Now bear in mind there is no wind today. Let's put it back on cine mode, or video mode they call it. Yeah, that is well stable. I'd say that's definitely on par with DJI. If you can see that, I'll bring it a little bit closer. Yep, that's super stable. I'm happy with that. Right, so let's go ahead and check out the video quality. Trouble is, the sun's that way, so tell you what, over here there's some 2 trees. I'm going to fly to those and fly backwards. Right, let's gain some height. Right. Gain a bit more height. We are over the top of the trees now. So obviously at the moment the image is dark because we're flying into the sun. So I'm going to go ahead and turn around. There you go. So you should never film into the sun really. Now where are we? We are about, I should put my little navigator on. Right. So fly forward. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of the quality. As for controllability of this drone, yeah, it's very good. Let's go ahead and fly this way to see how far I can fly out in normal mode. Yeah, as I can clearly see that little strobe. Right, what are we doing? Coming up to 100 meters. $150 meters. Controls fine, video transmission's fine. $300 meters away. Still 4 bars. Is it 4 bars? Yep, 4 bars of signal. There's a great big puddle down there. And we are coming up to 500 meters. And yeah, I'd say there's nothing wrong with this signal. A lot of people complain about the original Potensic breaking up and that, but I've had no issues. And I'm using a 2.4 gigahertz mic as well. Right, let's head on back. And let's see what this drone has to offer. Battery's looking good, 73 minutes. Might as well switch her into sport to get back quicker. And we are back to our starting position. Right, so with this drone, I'm going to have to stop recording. You get a couple of good picture options. You got obviously a normal photo. Let's go ahead and take a normal photo. I'll go around this way. Right, and now I'll take our picture. Never actually selected it. Right. So yeah, we've got a photo. We've got an option of a single photo, a bracket photo, which will take between 3 and 5, like overexposed and overexposed, underexposed and overexposed, and an 8K photo and an interval timer. So let's just go ahead and take a standard photo and see what we look like. Right, here goes. So there you go, that's what a standard photo looks like. Now we'll do the same thing, but we'll zoom in because this drone's got 4 times zoom. I don't know how much that is in a photo. No, we've got 2 times zoom in a photo. So this is what 2 times zoom looks like. It's so stable in the air. Right, next up we got bracketing, so I'm just going to do 3 photos. Take a picture. And there we go. So I'll show you the 3 photos right now. So there we are, an underexposed normal and an overexposed photo. The next up is 8K photo. It's just popped up on the screen. It does not allow zoom. That's fair enough. Let's see what an 8K photo looks like. Takes a bit of a while to take an 8K photo, and also we can do burst photography, 7 shots. So let's see how quick that is. And there's the 7 shots. It's a bit annoying you can't hear the shutter on the 7 shots. There was just like a delay of 5 seconds, you just had one. Right, that's about it for photos. Oh, obviously you can shoot in JPEG, 4x3, 9x16, 16x9. You can also shoot in, on single mode, you can also shoot in JPEG and RAW. Now, can you do that with an 8K photo? 8K? No. So an 8K photo, you can only do 4x3 to full frame and a JPEG. Next up, we got some pano shots. 180, vertical and wide angle. Let's see what these look like. What am I going to take a picture of? Let's go back for this one. And we'll just take the whole area. Right, so this is what a 180 photo will do. Just select it, either push it on the controller or on your phone screen. Let's go. Now this will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 pictures. So this is what the wide angle photo looks like. Now we have a vertical photo. Let's see what this looks like. Now this will take 1, 2, and a nice muddy field, 3 shots. Yep, 3 shots for the vertical, and this is what a vertical shot looks like. And last off we have wide angle. There should be sphere on there, it's promised in a future firmware update. So this is what wide angle looks like. It looks like it's going to take 9 photos, so let's go. It's a little bit slower than, say, a DJI to start initiating these photos, I've noticed. And to actually take them, it seems to be, I'd say, twice as slow. But it'd be interesting to see how well they get stitched together. Right, that's 60% done. This has got new props on. It's supposed to be, I forget the figures, around 45% more silent than the Atom one, and it's fairly silent out there. We're out 36 meters. You can hear it, but it's not like an annoying sound. Right, so this is what the photo looks like. Right, let's switch back to video, start recording. We have AI night mode and slow motion. I won't be testing them right now, obviously. It's nothing really to do slow motion, and it's not night time. So we'll go back to our 4K 30 video, start recording. Now also, this drone has cruise control. So let's go ahead and test out the cruise control. Let's come back to us to start with. We're at 41% battery. Right, so how to activate cruise control. It's the C2 button by double clicking it. So, depending on where you put your sticks, I'm going to double click the C2 button now. And now we're in cruise control doing just 0.4 meters a second. That's a really handy feature, because you can get some nice smooth shots of a muddy field, say, if that's your thing. Now, I wonder what happens if we push the stick forward. Now, will it update the speed? Let's see. Now we are doing 1.9. No, it doesn't, but you could push your stick forward and then double click again, I think. Yep, that's updated it now to 2.4 meters a second. Yeah, so we know cruise control works. Double click to exit cruise control. Right, now this drone also has, one of my favourite features is spotlight mode. So if it doesn't need to be a person, you can do it on anything really. So what we'll do, I'm going to tap the screen to draw a box around me. And we have parallel, spotlight and follow. So it's already on spotlight. So let's start recording. Now on spotlight mode, the drone will always have you. It will always face you with the camera. As I'm going to demonstrate here, I'm just moving the drone left or right, and it's going to keep me. That's a real nice feature because you can use all the sticks. So I'm going to go ahead and raise up now because there's some trees that way. Yeah, and now the drone will always have me. Are we clear of those trees? Yeah. I'll go a bit quicker now. Yeah, and we can raise and lower our altitude. We can fly forward, closer to us if we want. And it will always have us centered. So you can get some great shots with this. Now tracking, we've got follow and parallel. So, X out of that. We could try parallel for a little bit. So let's bring that drone closer to us. Right, so again, I'm going to draw a box around me. Now I'm going to click parallel. Get rid of that box and go. The tilt angle needs to be 75 to 25. Okay. So we need to tilt down to 25. Let's push go. 25. I think I need to be a little bit higher. There we go. So we're down 30 degrees now. Right, kick, go. Now this should follow us from the side. Oh, I didn't push go. Right, let's try it again. This should follow us from the side. Got to push go. Right, fly 4 meters above. How high are we? Now the height's, now it's saying we are 1.4 negative. Not sure about that. Right, let's go to 4 meters then, which is way up. Right, click go.
Go.
Now this is what parallel looks like. And there we go, that seems to work well. Now, I'm going to try following from behind. Click go. Come a bit lower. Right, so now I'll follow from behind. So I'll draw a box around me, follow, and click go. Above 4 meters again. That's a bit annoying. Right, 4 meters. Me. Follow, go.
Go.
And this is following me, as you can see. Nothing up there, is there? No. Let's walk a bit this way. And there we go, we know the following works well. Unfortunately, this drone will not fly backwards with follow. Right, now we have got a low battery. So I'm going to click return to home. And I'm going to put a new battery in because there's one more thing I want to show you, dolly zoom and some quick shots. Right.
Landing.
That is well off the pad. Let's cancel that. Do it manually. Or put it on video mode.
Landing.
And there we go. I think that was about a 20-minute flight. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put a new battery in to show you some more cool features this drone's got. Now I know a lot of YouTubers say this, but you should really go for the combo with the batteries, because as you see there, if you've used all your battery juice up, that's it. You've got to go home or wait an hour or so to charge it. So let's pop a new battery in, turn the drone on. Reattach our little strobe. Put it on the landing pad. Where's the time? 50 minutes to sunset. Right, 100% battery again. Controller seems pretty good. It's still got a full battery, as you can see, all the 4 little lights. It's a nice weight. Maybe a little bit too heavy compared to something like the DJI RC. It's probably twice the weight. Can't wait. I've not actually seen the footage, obviously, as this is my first flight. So yeah, I'm hoping this will look better than the original Atom, because it should do, because the sensor size is double the size, surface area wise. 15 satellites. Obviously, if you can click the little radar bit, you can get a map of where you are, and you can view it full screen if you want. If you lose your drone, you can click find my drone, start beeping. Right, let's put it back on the radar. Right, let's take off and I will show you dolly zoom.
Take off. The home point has been refreshed.
Now dolly zoom, ideally you want something in your background like a big mountain, but I'm just going to use that tree up there. I'm going to get relatively close to me. Right, I'm going to lower the gimbal down, maybe get a little bit higher. So again, I'm going to draw a box around me. This time I'm going to click AI quick shots. All the way to the end, dolly zoom. Drone flies backwards while zooming in. Now we can choose our distance only to a maximum of 50 meters. So let's see what it looks like. Let's push go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Now it's kind of lost me there, but you can see it zooming in. Let's try that again. This time, let's go this way. Right, so again, draw a box, quick shots, dolly zoom, go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Now, there you go, you can see it zooming in. Look. It does kind of lose me though. And there we go, that is dolly zoom. And it will come back to me. Finger on the H button in case it crashes into my head. That's also a pause button. Nope, it's fine. Obviously with GPS it's fairly accurate. As for the other quick shots, again, draw a box around us. We have the normal pull away, rocket, circle, spiral, boomerang. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do let's go for a rocket. We can go 100 meters. So let's go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yep, this will go up 100 meters while tilting the gimbal down. And it should come back to us. Ah, it's going right up there. Yeah, once again, I've not had any issues with the signal. The picture does go a little bit, it loses its 1080p sometimes, I guess. But this drone, although it's single band, it does have, I forget how many channels, 7 channels I think, and it's got channel hopping technology. So it switch between bands. What are we, 85 meters? That's well up there. Right, that's 100 meters. It's going to come back to us. While that's going back, I'm going to go ahead and look at this signal. So if we go on to video transmission, now you can see there, it's 13 channels. We're currently on channel 9. I might actually test that out. I'm going to fly a bit out there, see if it changes channel. Unfortunately, there's no time lapse or hyperlapse yet on this drone. But you could do it manually by taking a lot of photos with an interval timer. Surprised they didn't add that, to be honest. Seems like a simple thing to put on a drone. Yeah, so let's go ahead and fly. This time I'm going to fly this way. So let's just check what channel we are on again. Channel 9. Right, let's go ahead and fly forward. Raise that gimbal up. Better go higher because there's some power cables or whatnot over here. Right, let's go towards this big building. Right, so we are currently 100 meters out. We're still on channel 9. Okay, let's go a bit more. .200 meters out. Ah, there you go. So we have switched to channel 1. So yeah, it's definitely got channel hopping technology. That's good. Really good. Because I believe the original Atom didn't have that. At least you couldn't see it. So there you can see there, the interference is weak and strong. So a lighter colour is weak interference, which is good. Let's have a look at that sunset. Yeah, the controllability is really good. Like, I'll spin the drone around and I'll tell you when I stop. Stop. There you go. So can we see that sunset? Yeah, that's how low the sun is, look. Oh, the sky looks a nice colour over there. What if we can zoom in? Huh, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Obviously, if you wanted a better shot of that, you can fiddle around with the manual and adjust the ISO and shutter speed. But yeah, so far I've not seen the footage, but I'm quite impressed with this little drone. The fact it's got a decent 1/2-inch sensor, which is not massive by today's standards. The only thing I think is it's just a little bit overpriced at £400. Let's go through these 2 trees. While spinning that gimbal down. Some birds' nests up there. Now all this area is going to be houses pretty soon, I think. Let's see if we can get a good shot of that sky. I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to lower the EV. It can go down to -2. That's not done anything, so I'm going to switch to manual. I'm going to choose the lowest ISO, 100. And the quickest speed. And a manual white balance. Let's get that warm at 5600. And start recording. Yeah, there's a nice shot of the sun, isn't it? I'll zoom in again. That's what the sun looks like. And the sky. Yeah, nice colour over there. It's so nice to have a zoom wheel. You can get a lot of, you can get a nice smooth zoom, as you can see. I'm just pushing it very gently. 2 times zoom, but you get 4 times if you shoot in 1080, but to be honest, no one's probably going to be shooting in 1080. Right, return to home. We haven't tested that. Oh, let's put it back on auto. With a positive EV, or 0 at least. Right, I'm going to go ahead and click the home button.
Return.
Which is silent, which is what I love. There's all the houses down there, look. Now I'm manually doing the gimbal, but it does do it when it gets over the landing pad. Let me show you. I think it does anyway.
Landing.
Nope, it doesn't, but that's fine because we can just push the C1 button once or twice to lower the gimbal. And as you can see, it's fairly accurate. I can still maneuver it as I'm landing, get that dot over the H. Yeah, get that dot smack bang in the middle of that. That's about right. Back a bit. There we go, perfect landing. Yeah, that was a successful flight. Please let me know in the comments what you think of this drone, whether it's worth the kind of high price tag of 400. I've got a dead bug on it, look. Yeah, and I will see you on the next one later.